Hello, so we are back at the boat. It has been, well, is it a boat? I don't think we can call it a boat yet, but we are back at the hull. It has been about a week since I went and collected it. Yeah, it's back, it's with me. I really can't believe that after so much effort trying to sort the logistics of going and picking this thing up from up in the Midlands, it was a 4-hour drive each way, so it was a good way. I mean, it took me about 6 months to try and figure out how to get this picked up, but we got there in the end. I ended up putting the tow bar on the van, as I might have put in earlier in this video, and I had to get buy a trailer and everything like that, and there was a lot of stress on my part, overthinking things and worrying about it. But anyway, we went and picked it up. Absolutely went 100% to plan. I really couldn't believe it. There was so many things that could have gone wrong, but yeah, it's here, we've got it. Let's tell you a little bit about it and kind of what I know. I don't know a lot, but anyway, here we go. The hull is a moulding from a design of a catamaran. I believe there weren't many made. I believe there are a couple still in existence. I can't remember the name of it, but I believe they're down in the West Country of the UK, so Cornwall. Somewhere down there, I believe there are a couple floating around still, which is cool, and maybe we can go take a look at those at some point if we're down that way. The hulls are moulded in vinyl ester, nothing fancy. They, I believe, are just chop strand matte, so yeah, really nothing fancy. When it was a catamaran, it used to have a center skeg, or whatever you want to call it. It's not really a keel, but yeah, down there. So it has got this this sort of fairingy bulge on the bottom. Might need to do something with that. Maybe able to leave it, I don't know. Kind of reminds me a bit of the end plates that you see on the AC yachts if it was a couple of inches higher, but you know, there you go, getting ahead of ourselves. So yeah, moulded in vinyl ester, 6 meters long, is what I believe. I haven't had a tape measure on it just yet. And it has this deck, which hopefully I might try in a second and flip it over. I'm on my own today, so it's going to be a bit tricky, but there you go. So that is the hull. We have also been given a mast from a Tornado, I believe, 32 foot long. Yeah, that is about all I know of that. I have also been given a couple of booms, not booms, sort of what do you call them? Brain's gone. Anyway, aluminium tubes. Been given a couple of aluminium tubes, which we could use for joining all 3 hulls together. Whether we do or not, I don't know. This one's got quite a bit of corrosion on this end. Now, they were off another catamaran, I believe. I forget the name. I'll pop it on the screen now. There you go. That was from that. Then there is a pole there. I think that was a sprit for the fronts for the spinnaker, and I think that was from the Tornado as well. And then I was also given, what else did we get in the bundle? Got main sheet and block, which was nice. Got a set of sails from the Tornado. They were cut down. The main was heavily cut down, actually, so that is quite small, so really that's going to need to be probably replaced, but it'll work for a test sail, I guess. We got a jib with that. Got a boom at home, and then a whole box of other little bits and bobs, mast fittings and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if I can get all the lashings taken off. and maybe move the mast to somewhere where I can store it, and then I might just see if I can flip the hull over and take a bit of a look at the deck. What the plan is to try and start drawing it up on CAD and get a few bits into CAD, so I can, you know, start making a bit of a plan of what I'm going to do to it, really, and what direction we're going to go. So yeah, let's do that. I'll pop you down for a second and yeah, pick this back up in a few minutes. Whew. Okay, so half an hour later or so, maybe a bit longer, I've got it at least unlashed. There was no way that thing was coming off the trailer. We had it tied down so well, I think the wheels would have fallen off first, which is a good thing. But yeah, it is unlashed, so now really I want to try and see if I can get it back up, well, at least onto its side, so I can kind of start taking a look and kind of showing you guys what it's like as well. I mean, it's not pretty, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, I am going to attempt that right now. Right, okay, flipping this thing over. Wish me luck. This could go horribly wrong. I don't know quite how I'm going to do it. And secondly, apologise for the shaking. I have you propped up on the mast support, and I don't have anything else. I don't have a tripod with me or anything, so you might get a little bit of shaking here and there. I'm hoping I've got all the lashings undone. Well, there you go. Don't quite know really what I'm supposed to do with it now. Let's stop and have a think for a bit. Well, there you go. She's upright. I did it. I managed to get it upright. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. But we got there in the end. Yeah. So, well, I better show you inside in this luxury cruiser that we have here. I mean, it's pretty much as dull as you can imagine, really. But there you go. Yeah, there really isn't much to say about it. Some sort of lines going on here, like there were some bulkheads or something that were supposed to go in, or I don't know. Up front. Oh, it's got something up there. What's that for? No idea. Looks like a couple of bits of pipe insulation that have been fiberglassed over. Actually, saying that, perhaps that looks like what these were. I think that's what these were going to be. Looks like they were putting in pipe insulation, fiberglassing over the top of it to sort of act as strengthening, which is not actually a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. That'll give a lot of strength. So yeah, there you go. That is the inside. And there you go. This is the outside. This was the hole that we had to cut to get it to sit flat on the trailer. Not worried about that at all. I foresee at least from here removing this whole deck area. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, it's damn ugly. This tail section looks potentially useful, but at the same point, I don't like this this joint line. That's going to have to go. So yeah, I mean, probably at the end of the day, everything's going to be removed for at least some period of time. I imagine we're going to have to do work up the front. The bow, my dreams, and this is all dreams, but is to have some sort of bowsprit on there to change the shape of this a bit. We might go more dramatic, don't know. I prefer a more sort of modern shape bow, like vertical or even reversed, but that really would take some reworking. So you can really get a feel for the depth of the hull now. I'm going to start taking a few dimensions, but what are we looking at? Well, that's 800 mil. 800 mil up to the joint line. So quite a significant depth to it. Whether we need all that depth, I don't know. As I think I mentioned, I've still got the moulds to go pick up. The chap said he's got moulds for this, except that the moulds are of a cut down version of this, so with a reduced deck height of, what did he say, about 6 inches, I think he said. So potentially those are going to be useful for making the armours. But I mean, if you ignore the deck, the shape of it looks half decent, should we say. And you know, I want something to look cool. I don't want it to look like an old clunky thing. So we've got to do some work, but yeah, you know, I'm imagining, you know, we either staying with this sort of thin profile, or perhaps we, you know, add a bit of extra width to the top above the waterline. That way we'd have a load more space inside. But yeah, probably one of the first steps I need to do is bring the angle grinder back over here, and we'll just chop off this whole deck part, because you can't really get a feel for it when it's looking like this. We will be careful and make sure that we don't get rid of anything that might be useful. We've got a lot of rocker in the tail there. I don't really know if that's going to be an issue or not. I don't think it will be. It's not crazy. But yeah, pretty excited. I mean, this is probably the largest project I've ever taken on, and probably ever will take on. Well, who knows? Who knows what's in the future? But I have visions of this being potentially quite cool. There is also the thing of trying to 3D scan it. Now, I am not a techie person by any means, so that will be pushing my limits. However, I did see another sailing channel, and they scanned in the keel of a boat, or the bulb of a boat, and it came out quite good. So that is something that I'm going to look into. If I could get this hull 3D scanned using a phone or some cheap method, then that could be a nice way to start sort of figuring things out and making a bit more plan. Anyway, that is a little bit of a walkthrough of this thing that I have got myself into. I am going to spend another hour or so taking measurements and having a play around. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel to keep an eye on how this goes. It could go, who knows, but it's going to be an exciting ride. So yeah, as I say, stay tuned and I will see you soon.